Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another one. Today's hunt, I thought I had lost forever. It was one of those hunts, it was a solo hunt. I had gone out, it was sort of like a last ditch effort. I wanted to shoot something, but it was gonna be rough. Couldn't find much. You guys will hear more about that in the future. But I was going through some old memory cards and I found all the footage and, well, all the footage. It was super cold, super cold, and the cameras did not like it. More or less the batteries didn't like it, and so the footage is a little spotty here and there, but I really think you guys will like it. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let me tell you what's going on.
Good morning, everybody. At least it's morning for me. I'm not sure when you're watching this. Hey, yesterday I went out scouting for geese, and we just don't have much of any geese around right now. I'm used to having a stack of them, and pretty much all the birds went to a field right outside of town that I can't hunt. They're stacked in there. I mean, it's probably 3,000 or 4,000 bird feed. Just I can't touch it. Which left me with not very many options. Actually, I wasn't even sure that I was going to get to hunt today. As I was driving home, though, I saw a flock of about 20 honkers. And I was like, should I just go ahead and hunt 20 birds? I'm used to hunting, you know, at least a few hundred birds with the chance of a couple thousand, but that's because we have a lot of lessers. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna follow them, see where they go. Followed them for a couple of miles, and they landed in a field that I went ahead and got permission on. Now the thing about these 20 honkers is that I've been seeing them fairly consistently for about a month or so. I just never followed them because it was 20 birds and I wanted to hunt lessers. But my options are to go after them. So I followed them for a few miles. They went and landed in a field. Checked the field, I saw them out there. I was like, oh, okay. Not too bad. I think I can get on that. And as I, was scanning around with my binos a little bit, there's another little pocket of honkers, another little pocket, another little family group, groups of 4, 8, 12, just little groups lower. So I'm like, oh, there's about 50 birds out there. If they had come in little groups like that, it could be a pretty good one. So I got permission on it. That's where we're headed now. The nice thing is I had like all of 5 minutes to drive. Being a little solo honker hunt, I only need like 5 dozen dive bombs. I got my layout blind. It should be an easy one, I'm hoping, but I'm no honker hunter. So I called up my buddy Joey over at Midwest Flyways and asked him a few tips, just to make sure I got some tips from a pro. But I think we got it figured out. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm gonna say it. Those 20 birds, I'm pretty sure are coming from our park, and if they are coming from the park, there's probably a good chance that there's some jewelry in there somewhere. So I know I might be setting myself up for some disappointment, but I have high hopes for a special bird today. So anyway, I'm gonna go get in the field and I'll talk to you then.
Okay guys, now this is how the hunt ended up. I had 5 dozen dive bombs sort of sprinkled around here. I had a little concave area here because the wind was definitely coming out of the north. About 15, there's probably honestly about closer to 20, but I don't remember for sure because it's been a minute. It was -10 to -15 degrees. It was, for Kansas, stupid cold. There's a pond up here that has a bunch of trees around it. There's a bunch of stubble up on this side of the road. This is a pivot. I know it looks kind of like a really skinny caterpillar, but it's a pivot. Anyway, I had a layout blind here. There's a bunch of tall stuff right here on the other side of the property line. I was right up against the property line there. There's a low spot right here where I could find a ton of tracks and stuff. There were a bunch of geese sort of sprinkled along here and then further out in the field when I had scouted it. Originally, I had my blind facing straight, let's see, this be east. So straight east, and then they weren't reacting quite the way I wanted it to, so I switched it around, the wind switched, the weather all changed up a little bit, and that's the configuration I ended up with. So let's get into the video.
Well, it is officially shooting light. So yeah, now all I gotta do is wait on the birds. It's a little overcast. There is a chance of snow, like it wouldn't even be considered snow, I'm pretty sure. By looking at it, it's like, 0.1 inches something ridiculous like that. But we do have a decent like 10 to 12 mile an hour east wind. Not what I really wanted. And I just checked and it looked like maybe here in a couple hours it's gonna swing around to the north, which means I need to redo everything I set up. Probably should have checked that before I did. But maybe all these birds will get up and get here before then. That's my hope. There is a small pond close by, probably 500 yards maybe. I know that there's some birds roosting on that. I don't know how many. I didn't want to get too close to it and spook them. But yeah, so I might have some quicker than what I thought. Either way, let's hope for the best and shoot some birds. I don't know if you can see these thousands of blackbirds. So there's been a few birds flying around. Not a lot came close. Most of them were probably at least 3/4 mile away. There was one single that came by. He kind of caught me off guard. All of a sudden he was just right above me. By right above me I mean 80 yards, but you know, he was still checking it out and I was not prepared for that. And there were a few birds that I thought were coming to the field and they stopped in the field in between me and where I think the bird's gonna be coming from. So I might get short stopped really hard. So I got one speck. Ooh, they worked behind me so much. Sorry for the crappy footage there, guys. I didn't want to get busted, but I wanted to get something. I got a speck. That's awesome. I'm happy about that. Woo! Woo! Let's go find him. Before I go grab that bird, since they worked over me, I'm gonna take all this stuff that's here behind the blind and I'm gonna push it out in front before I go get that speck there. I want to see if I can get this to work. I think he landed in here. Oh, there he is. Hey, bud. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Look at that. That's a good looking speck right there. I'll put a smile on about anybody's face. You like that one? Give me a thumbs up, guys. Hopefully a few more birds come and we can make a good day out of it. Didn't expect this. Competing with the live feed sucks. And my calling's horrible. Oh well. Hey, maybe we can get a lonely guy to come off. Oh, those are specks. My cold front's here, which is awesome, except for I'm pretty sure the birds are just gonna go ahead and stay in the field all day. And that's not my field. Oh well. What time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, might stick it out till noon, see what happens. It's getting kind of cold though. Well, it's about 11 o'clock. Nothing much has happened. Obviously, it snowed a bunch. Yeah. Pretty sure that nothing is gonna go well for me the rest of this little snowstorm. Pretty sure nothing much is gonna happen here, so I'm gonna pack it up and get out of here. Hate to throw in the... Well, of course the camera died right then. And then there was a group of specks, literally, as the camera died. But I shot one. I think I got it on shot cam. But I picked out a real nice barred up one, or at least that's what I thought anyway. Let's go look at it.
All right, buddy. Oh,
Watch a second.
look at that one. That's pretty right there. Yeah. Hey, well, maybe I should stay a little longer. He went up there and landed. What the crap? That's unfortunate. Didn't have any of my cameras going. It's getting up. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna call it. And I got one. Disappointing. I mean, I'm glad I got one. I'm just bummed that I didn't get on film. So maybe I'll just stay a little bit longer. Every time I decide to go, they come again. So we'll see. There's specks in there, I gotta watch out. Oh, please don't be all specks. Oh, they're all specks. Bang, bang. They had me excited there for a little bit. Got one. I thought I had two. Shoot, I thought I had two down. Maybe one will fall. Maybe my eyes tricked me. Hey, I got one out of it though. I was literally out in the spread picking up decoys when they came. Whew. All right. Well, that's interesting. Let's see if there's something cool. Ooh, that battery's about ready to die again. All right, I'll try and make it fast. He's not dead. This game. Another lesser. That puts me at 4. But I'm cold. I'm really cold. And it's time to get something to eat. Well guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Like, I was completely thrilled to be able to find this footage because honestly, it was one of my more memorable hunts of the year. It wasn't my best solo hunt by any means. I think I shot, was it 4 lessers and a limit of specs, which is 2. But, I mean, the gun froze up, which wasn't awesome. It was that cold that my gun didn't function properly. But it was a good time. At one point, which I thought I had filmed, I had like a 1/2 inch of snow setting on me. It was a very memorable hunt to me. So to actually be able to find the footage of it and relive it a little bit was a big deal to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. If you guys did enjoy the video, I would deeply appreciate a thumbs up. If you guys are new to the channel and enjoy duck and goose hunting, a subscription would be awesome. You know, or if you're not quite ready for that commitment yet, please check out some of the other videos. Now, I am not the best duck or goose hunter ever. I have only been hunting waterfowl for about 3 years, so if you guys want to subscribe and learn with me, or even just make fun of me as I make mistakes and figure stuff out, so I would appreciate a subscription, if you guys want to throw that in there. If not, either way, hopefully see you on the next one.